Now, let's talk specifically about the objectives of this course, which are the things we are going to cover in this course. Now, the first thing we are going to cover is your school. That's number one, because there are KPIs you need to meet. There are key performance indicators that you need to meet as an ESL teacher. Your job is very important. That's what you are employed for. And without it, you wouldn't have the opportunity to teach the kids. So we're going to talk about some of the things that are essential to your school. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the student. Let's face it, who are you going to teach? You're going to teach the students, and therefore the student is a very important aspect of this whole course. We're going to analyze the student. We're going to talk about a whole lot of things that will be helpful when you know. It will be helpful when you're dealing with the students. The third thing we are going to talk about is the classroom. A lot of people who talk about ESL teaching often omit this part, which is the classroom. But the classroom is really essential because it's the learning environment. It's where a whole lot of the learning happens. So we're going to look dynamically at what we can do to make sure, even if we are asleep, the classroom can do a bit of the teaching for us. So we'll look at the classroom as well. Now, the fourth one, which is you, the teacher, we're going to talk about a whole lot. We're going to talk about how you should teach. This aspect, it has a whole lot of information that you're going to love. We're going to talk about classroom management under this one. We're going to talk about lesson planning and a whole lot. We will go through the topics that fall under all of these in the next video. But for now, let's talk about all the things we are going to deal with. Finally, in the fifth one, I'm going to talk about a little bit of some extra information that don't necessarily have to do with teaching directly, but indirectly they help and they are beneficial. So I'm going to talk about that useful information under the extra section. And you would have to watch till the end to find out, to figure out some of the really good and key things I put under there for you. For example, there'll be a whole list of links that point you to the right videos and resources. So you might want to look out for that one. Now, after talking about this, let's get into the course and talk about the topics.